I'm gonna say, nah, forget that. Nigga don't show me no love. Nigga ain't went about my music off iTunes. Nigga ain't repost my music. And I'm gonna tell you something that somebody told me. Somebody say, all that be good when people say that, but it don't make sense if it don't resonate with nobody. Everything what you saying is cool, but if your work don't resonate with nobody, how could you get somebody to post it? If they do repost, they just gonna repost it because they just trying to shut you up. You know what I mean? But if you don't want somebody to repost you, I want somebody to see me what I did and it resonated with them. And they said, you know what, I'm gonna repost it because it resonated with me. And that's why I stopped complaining about people don't support, people don't do that. Because when they do, you never know if they just doing it out of sympathy or empathy. You know what I mean? I want work to resonate. And 85% of the stuff that I post on my page be things that resonate with me. You know what I mean? Don't really be stuff out of this and that. You know what I mean? I just be feeling like, you know, maybe because I went to a lot of places, different states, a lot of rooms with people, maybe to think a little different. But down here, when you get into the heart of Baton Rouge, like the heart of the 4K trays and the you know, niggas don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not on what I'm talking about. Like if I said that in a room full of dudes right now, everybody head down be on their phone like, well, what the fuck is he talking about? And I get it because I used to be young like that. I used to be on that type of time. But once you jump out of that type of time. And you start doing what you're doing, traveling, going to Atlanta and Cali, and you start seeing like, boy, everybody ain't screaming this right here. You know, everybody not screaming this, you know what I mean? But when I look on this creative app, this app telling me the real numbers. The dude in the hood, y'all only telling me what a 7 costs. Y'all only telling me what, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? No, this right here is telling me what's going on in Massachusetts. It's telling me
like it's broadening your range a little bit.
Right. And I thought about something. I said, dang, I said, man, what if I look like the same way I looked at this here, you just look at the knowledge of life. Not saying that I don't know everything. Some things I need to go and look and say, you know what? I don't know everything. I think that I know everything, but I really don't. I think, I'm popping in BR. I go look. Man, I ain't even, you pop in and tell me, man, it's ain't no doubt to even resonate with.
Damn.
It makes you work harder.
Yeah.
It makes you say, you know what, okay, I get it now. I get it. It's deeper than a post. That's what I'm trying to get you to say. It's deeper than just saying, oh, somebody reposting me. No, it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? You need to be inside of the algorithm. And to do that, it takes money. It takes for you to resonate with people.
Yeah, you gotta be likable.
You know what I mean?
Hashtagable.
You know, and you have, and I tell people that, and I try to post you and really get some movement going. You're not gonna do that unless you're gonna get them a bag because they already know what's going on. You know what I mean? They ain't the people who gonna just say, I'm gonna throw you out of the hoop. Nah. And I just think once you understand,
I guess you gotta find the people who will throw you out.
For the people.
Or just get yourself or self-alley them.
No, what I was about to say is, for the people who gonna study what I'm gonna say before we get out of here, what I'm gonna say is not just finding the people that's gonna throw you the alley hoop because just doing that, you're gonna always be on the low and low of, just wait for somebody to look out. Nah, sometimes it takes for you to go look for the alley hoop. Sometimes it's two different alley hoops. It's the one you don't see and the one you call for.
The one you don't see.
It's the one where you just running down the court and we got a fast break. And I just know you finna slang this bitch to me. I ain't got to call nothing. I already know what's happening. I need to be in position. But it's another alley hoop where you might not see me and I need to call for that. It take money. Hey, look, I'm open. Hey, look, I ain't even must see you, dog. I was over here looking at
over here.
You sure right. And I just think what I'm saying might not resonate to people who ain't in the game right now, but I just think what I'm saying, I learned to call for the alley hoop when it's necessary, and I just always be the person who's just looking for the fast break, thinking he gonna throw it to me, because if you ain't calling for it, I ain't know he ain't gonna throw it to you.
You start calling for it, you start slamming that hoe, then they
and you start putting numbers up, and people start seeing what you can do.
Here you go.
Things start changing. So that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying, you got to invest in the you got to invest in the
I'm saying you got to invest in your brand in more ways than one. That's what I'm saying. You got to invest in your brand, not just in buying a t-shirt. You know, you got to get the t-shirt besides. You got to get the hat to match.
Oh yeah, the whole.
And I'm talking about metaphor speaking. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the whole feeling promotion. You know what I mean? Sometimes it might take you give me a couple $100 and try to get on say cheese, this. I don't even want to get people to spend no money with me. I be trying to get people to see, like, man, I built my platform off of sweat, grinding. You know what I mean? And sometimes it do be frustrating to be like, dang, you know, like, waking up to all these DMs to where everybody that shot these music videos, and it's like they send them to your DMs. It's like, okay, what, you know, throw me the $25 to post it. You know what I'm saying? Throw me something to help you out.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody replied back to you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start feeling like, oh, you a hater because you don't want to repost me. So I look at it and say, well, you know, first I used to be complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it with, dang, you ain't go to the studio for free. You ain't gonna shoot a music video for free, but when it's all said and done, just because you can hit the share button for free, it make it all good. I start noticing that. The share button free is easy for you to hit that YouTube button and feel all excited and, oh yeah, share. You know what I'm saying? But that's where your business supposed to come in at. That's where your manager come in at. And that's where he stop you and say, no. This is where you campaigning for being mayor. Yeah. Not right now, you're not just rapping no more. You was rapping. Now you campaigning to be mayor of your city now. So now you need to get you a campaign going together now. You need to get you a couple of dollars going on before you go to these niggas' DMs. You need to get something going on, because if you don't, all you looking for is to add a hoop, and they might not throw it to you. Then when they don't throw it to you, you over there looking like don't nobody mess with you and this and that. And they got the dude looking at you like, why you not calling for it?
You gotta call for it.
And somebody saying, well, we on the same team. You know, I'm wide open. Why you know what I'm saying? We on the same team. You don't be on the same team. Why you? Why you know what I'm saying? I thought you just gonna throw it to me. Looking at you like, why you not calling for it? Cause see, that's when you got the.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's too much. That's why I tell people, as long as people got that concept.
Well, when it come to that, when it come to that, that's on the individual. You only know what you can invest in.
That's why you need managers. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is gonna be an informational video for anybody watching this. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you, but it's for the viewer. You know what I mean? To let people know that they get stuck once they go and drop the album and drop these songs, and now they just sitting at home with all these songs, and they like, okay, let me just share them. No, this is where you get a manager.
You gotta run around with this
and shit. You let the manager, well, you know what I'm saying? But you let somebody speak on your behalf and say, hey, you'll come out 10 times, but I talk to managers all day long, and I'd be rather have a conversation with the manager than with the artist, because with the manager, it's like, the manager not trying to be rich and fine. Well, he trying to be rich, but he ain't trying to be all famous.
Can I ask you a question? When do you think it's time for an artist to be like, okay, I need a manager?
When your numbers up. You need a manager once your numbers is past, like when you start hitting 20K on Instagram, close to 20,000, you know, you start really getting up there in the numbers. You know, your YouTube videos start getting up there, you know, past a couple thousand on there. You start really getting booked for shows. You know, the DM start getting a little full. People reaching out to you, saying how much for a bird. You got stuff going on.
You got stuff circulating.
You know what I'm saying? Now you might, hey, Papa, to tell man, I need you to look. You know what I mean? Type of thing. So I could be in the studio focusing on this here. And you could just tell me, okay, Monday we got this going on, we got this going on, we got this going on, we got this going on. That's cool. And then on top of that, I would rather somebody else talk about money than me, because sometimes, like, me, you discussing money, I might just say, like I said, you know, I ain't tripping, I just look out. But if my manager was talking to you, he probably wouldn't have said that if I had a manager. Because a manager, he not about looking out. See what I'm saying? Yeah. The manager is about making sure whoever he representing eat. It's a different ball game.